Hey folks, welcome back. Dakota Guy here, playing Banished. This is episode 5? 4? Gosh, 5, I think. I'll check later, sorry. You know which episode it is. I just don't know what episode. Alright, so good news, bad news. First off, it's been a while since I played. Had a little laptop issue, broke, whatever, I had to get fixed. And so they put a delay in between the previous episodes. If you're watching this, streaming all together, it may seem seamless depending when you've seen them. But for me, there was a bit of gap between the last episode and this. Well, here's what happened. I played, because I was watching it on YouTube today because, I wanted to do a Banished. I hadn't done one for a while. So I pulled it up, I started playing, recording, whatever, and I'm like, gosh darn it. I sure thought I had already done, different things. And sure enough, I had. But for some reason, when I quit the game, I forgot to save. Okay, so when you hit escape, you need to save it. Otherwise, everything you've done is gone, and that's what happened. I lost everything I did. So I tried to start to redo what I did in the last episode. There's a few minor changes, but let's take a quick look. We still have our spurs for this orientation. One on the left and one here to the north. With our hunters there. We've got gatherers in both locations, got storage barns up. I did go ahead and put in the market like we had done in the last episode. We have our 2 woodcutters. I had to put the second one in because I didn't. I have the 2 mines paused, though, once again, simply placeholders. The quarry, as you'll notice, is in a different location, and the reason for that is when I started recording that last video, I went ahead and made another kind of a gathering spur line over here. So I have a hunter's cabin here, I've got a gatherer's hut, another storage barn, forester's lodge, a house, and an herbalist. I probably need to put another house over there. I also have the fisherman, the fishing hut, and a couple houses. My road I ran all the way out in that last episode. I haven't done that. Also, my roads are dirt still. I haven't converted them to stone. I went ahead and laid the quarry down, but I haven't actually built it, as you can well see, and I'm still short some houses there. There's also some mineral gathering that I have not yet done, but for the most part, we're pretty much back on course, and I do apologize sincerely. I usually try and save, gosh, who doesn't? I don't know what happened. Either, I was just busy, excited to get the video out to you guys. I'll go with that line, right? I was excited to get out and just plump forgot to save. So I lost that work. So let's take a look where I've got. I do have, if we look at our laborers up here, I've got 3 unassigned. I have 2 on my market, 2 of my vendors. You'll notice it's currently autumn. My wood stocks are a lot better than they were when I left on the last video, as is my stone. I think I can probably safely upgrade this one line to stone like we did in the last episode. So let me bring that out stone there at least, because I think that's just a good idea. Yeah, let's go all the way for the stone, all the way from the market. And we'll bring that out, call that stone. And I might be overdoing it, honestly, with the stone. I mean, I really prefer the stone. The people walk so much quicker on it. But of course, the downside is, well, you have to have stone to actually build the roads. And my stone, while not low, I mean, it's only 259. It's really not all that high at that point. Let's take a look. I wanted to look at. Also the other thing is, you don't play for a while, you kind of forget how to play. So that's always fun. I know I had bumped up my stocks, and let's double check them and kind of bump some up here a little bit. I think we can take the herbs up to 1,000. The food I have at 12,000. I think I had bumped it up to 10,000 on the last episode. The fuel, the iron. I'm going to leave these at 200. The stone, I'll go ahead and bring it up. Not like it matters. I simply say not matter because I'm not getting anywhere close to it. So those will be our current resource limits. We do have some firewood, but I've got some houses going up over here and stuff. They're taking some. If we check our houses, you'll notice we, this was like my newest house I built. Pretty sure. Yeah. And you'll notice they're all filling up. So, I mean, I'm definitely still in need of houses. I don't want to bunch up too many things all in once here for fire hazards. So I got to be a little careful there. Let's go ahead and, should I put it on the north side of the road or the south side here? I just talked about not wanting to bunch them up. What do I got here on this side for hills? I can get one here. Alright, well, let's put one there. Let's put one here. I want to leave space for that road, right? And I'm going to go ahead and put one there for right now as well. Oh, lost somebody of old age. And that, some of that, I don't know, I didn't look what my time frame was of how far I had gone before we quit last time. I have been running this at a little higher speed. You'll notice I'm running it 10 times. Just to, get the guys working a little bit quicker. Trying to stay on top of it. Don't want it to get away from me. But I think we're pretty good. Of course, watch them all die, and I'll say differently. Let's double check our pathing again here real quick. Which one was pathing? Nope. Priority pathing. And, alright, so they work there. Nobody works there. Ooh, gosh. That person goes all over the place, don't they? Hunters. Oh, nice. Alright, so clearly I need a house there. Okay. Let's do that now. Let's extend this road a little bit. Since it was stone here, let's finish out the stone. We'll come out like that with it. And let's put a house. Flip. Over like that. Let's see. Do we want just one house? Or should we consider two houses? One house, two house, right? Red fish, blue fish. We'll leave the two houses there. I was about ready to say fish. See what happens? Let's see. I did not make these stone, did I? Oh, goodness. In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's stone that out. Let's go ahead and... Oh, come on. Go over the same road I had. Okay, I'm holding down my shift, but it doesn't seem to be going over the same road. Let's just zoom in real quick and just... It should do the diagonals real good. Real good. It should do the diagonals successfully. But since I was having a little bit of difficulty there, we will go ahead and do that manually instead of trying to trust on the diagonal laying of the road. I do want to put a little bit of road around my market before I forget it. However, I think I'm going to stick with a dirt road for now, going around. Now, I know I did this in the last episode. See how it goes over there? I wonder if that's preferred. Well, I didn't do it before. I'll leave it like this. Let's not mess with it too much. I did also last time bring the road all the way up, and I think that would be a good idea as well. Give them multiple paths. They'll still stick with the stone one right there for the most part, and that's okay. All right, so we've hit our cap on firewood, so I definitely want to raise my cap on the firewood. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. And the reason for that is because, again, we've got a lot of houses going, and I've got the wood coming in. Let's convert it to firewood if we can. So I don't want to hold them up. What has happened here? Leather coats. I don't have probably the leather. I definitely don't have the wool, right? But let's take a look at my tailor. Where is the tailor? I mean, I've got a person working there, so that's not a problem. I think it's simply a matter of I just don't have the leather. And that's, you know, the hunters. The hunters will get to it. They'll catch it back up. You'll notice the symbol went away. So they're back to making coats again. And I have a whole reserve of... isn't this coats? Yes, I have a whole reserve of 0 coats. But it's wintertime and my population is growing significantly. You'll notice that, you know, I've got a lot more people in play than I did before. Let's take a look. Our stone is low. Let's go ahead and build that quarry like we had last time. Because, again, it was a good idea at the time, and it's a good idea now. Because I have the people. You'll notice I've got 12 laborers. I can definitely afford to put some people into a quarry. Quarries use a lot of people. So you may have to make sure you have the population, you know, before you can really successfully open one up. Now, I think I am going to need to build yet more houses soon. Let's take a look at these houses. You'll notice, see, they're all filled up. We've got babies in them, you know, which is good, obviously. Let's go ahead and build those houses. Again, I'm going to build some wood houses. I'm not yet ready to make that jump to... there was the alert. I was checking. I'm going to put a little gap in there. A little more gap there. And we'll put those houses there. I was debating whether or not I should put the houses here in case I want to put another mine. But, you know, we have the 2, and we've got a lot of hills in the area. We've got hills here. Of course, you know, the 2 here. A couple here, and some more over here in our immediate area. So that's... I don't think that's necessarily going to be a problem. We will let that go. Let's check my number here. Herbalists. Let me go ahead and bump that up. I built a second herbalist over here in this spur line in this area, right here, in fact. The health was down a little bit, and I thought, you know, with these 2 here, we've only got 1 herbalist here. We don't have any on the north part. So I thought a second one would not be a miss. Also, considering that we're, you know, having the quarry with all the houses here, I thought it was a good idea to have a couple of them. And what were they capping on? Was it the food limit? Yeah, the food limit's getting up there. I don't think it hit 12, did it? Let's bump that up because, you know, in my opinion, I can never have too much food for these people. You get these bursts of population sometimes. You know, instead of clicking it, gosh darn it. There. Just double checking it. Yeah, 20,000. We'll take it to 20. Anyway, you get these bursts of population sometimes. And remember, like with these houses, when these houses go up, they're going to come over here to the market and steal all the food. Well, they don't steal it. They take all the food, bring it back to their houses. Same thing with firewood. So if you have a huge reserve, those big rushes on it are not that big of a deal. But if I don't really have the reserve, it can be a little more plexing. All right, let's go back to the gathering. And same as I did on the last episode, I have not gathered this stuff since the save. So let's go ahead and take it now. Same idea as last time. I want to mark some of this, but I don't want to get too far from my village because I don't really want them trekking all that great a distance. I will go ahead and take these, you know. And in these, of course, are just right near the road. May as well take them. Make sure I don't cross the river with my tasks. Let's see. We don't really have anything here, although, you know, we'll probably still build a bridge. I'm just not prepared to do the bridge yet. All right. So I hope you guys have been well since the last recording. Hope everything's going good for you. I had that tremendous head cold on the first 3 episodes. Gosh, if you watched them, I hope you hung with me through them. I was so excited to bring you Banished. I really wanted to record them and get them out for you guys. It's just the dedicated guy I am for you guys. I know, you don't believe me. And nor should you. Let's grab some iron while we're there. So let's collect iron. We'll do just a little bit. I don't need a ton of iron at this stage. I'm going to be, of course, getting the mines going with it. But, that's really the most successful plot. Let's go ahead and grab all that then. We'll just get this, and we'll leave this one for later. And then we'll get some mines going after a little bit as well. I'm debating about whether or not I should bump the builders up. I think I'm going to hold off because really it's not, well, it is, it is a holdup of my builders. I was debating about whether it was or not. Same thing here. This needs more iron. That's what's holding that up. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and mark that other iron that we were talking about over here. Alright, so where do we get from here? Yeah. And what else do we have iron close by? I can come back to that southern one in a minute. We do have all this here, and we got the road right there. Let's mark it. There. That should be more than enough. Because of this road. In fact, let's go ahead and let's bring the road out a little bit. Just straight out. And that's simply for the iron and further growth. Nothing wrong with that as well. Alright, so what do we got here? The tailor's held up, and the blacksmith is held up, and I'm betting that's because iron as well. I don't want to open the mine yet because I don't even have the quarry going. Alright, so we lost old age, no problem there. Wow, I mean, game speaking wise, it's a shame, but it happens. It's not like there was an event that caused it, is the point I was trying to make. And we're running at 10, so I don't really want to speed it up too much. There's not a lot here I can do or want to do at the moment. You see them gathering this iron here and they're dragging it all back. I could run a road. I don't think I'm gonna though. Not yet, at least. I'm just gonna take the hit on the walking. I tell you what I am gonna do though, just because I see it. Can I not grab this? That's iron. That's iron. Oh, it's probably because it's already marked. Okay. I was gonna mark it if it wasn't marked, but it looks like it was. I'll check this. Is this iron up somewhere? Well, it is now. How's that? Alright, so we'll let that go. Okay, so our quarry is up. Let's put some people in our stone cutters. We got quite a few people, so I think we can go 15 and be just fine at the moment. That leaves us only 2 laborers. And I will have to either lower that or address it or something. In fact, look, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna take a couple stone cutters away, just to replace. Again, I want a few in my labor pool as people age out. Debating on the mines because of the iron, but we do have a little bit coming in. Our houses are probably already full-ish. Okay. I'm also debating about whether or not to build a school just yet. You'll notice, again, I don't have any students, obviously, because, we don't have a school going. I do want to do a school. Again, it's beneficial in the long run. You take a hit initially because you get this gap in your labor pool, but the upside is that you know, they work better, they work smarter, and you have to wait for them to get out of the school. I'm just trying to find a good place I want to put it. Thinking about where I want to put it. You see this little jog in the road right here? Tell you what, we're just going to plunk it right there. That's what we're going to do. And when that gets built, then we'll give them a teacher, and that will cut into our labor pool for a while, so that we're going to have to kind of maintain that. That's probably going to delay our mining a little bit. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. And look, see, okay, our labor pool's up. Let's max up our stone cutters to full. Let's take a quick review. We can bump up our gatherers to full at the moment. Builders. Vendors. Vendors is a really... It's hard to tell you how many people you want in your vendors. I don't know that you truly want that maxed out. It's basically people going to pick up stuff and bring it back. So as long as your market, you know, is kind of staying full, you're pretty much on top of it with just a few vendors. You don't really need that fully fleshed out. I tell you what, let's go ahead and unpause this one. We'll go ahead and unpause this one. We'll get this one going. I don't know if we'll fully staff it. We'll staff it at least, you know, with a few. I'm going to go ahead and put one teacher in, just because I think this is going to come up here in just a little bit. Oh, you know what? They don't even really have the stuff there. Oh, well. I usually put people in afterwards. See, there he is. He's walking around wondering where's his school. Well, that'll be fun. He'll work as a laborer until his school gets going. So it's not like there's a big delay on it. Or, you know, that I'm taking somebody out of marketable skills. Still wants to know where his school is. It's kind of nice. We can see him hauling stuff. Alright, so let's, this is almost complete, and then we'll set it to make sure that we're doing iron first. Although we have 104, we are going to need some coal. Iron limits, iron. We'll leave it at iron, as I mentioned before. Where? Ah, there it is, miners. Alright, let's put 6 in there at the moment. Storage for log, stone, and iron is near capacity. Okay, it basically it's warning us that, hey, you have a lot of resources, but we're getting ready to go into winter soon. Do you want to bump those numbers up? And you know what? I think we do, actually. Alright, so the fuel, I'm not so worried about that. It's definitely... Okay, logs is up. What was it? Stone and iron is near capacity? Alright. Oh. Stop at 2,000. We'll take stone up there. Iron, same thing. We'll bring that up to 2,000. And logs, stone. Logs, 1,500? We're not anywhere close to capacity on that. Oh well. You know what? We'll bump it up anyway. And the heck with it. We'll go there also. Now coal. I'm not making any coal at the moment, but just so I don't have to worry about it later, we'll leave that there. Our tools looks good. Food is definitely okay. We'll leave that at 20 at the moment. We will be bumping that number up though. Herbs. Alright, we're okay. Clothing and alcohol, we don't have a tavern yet, so that's a non-issue. Alright, so our iron's coming in now. We don't have any coal, but we should probably be thinking about it. I wonder if I need another stockpile by the look of it. Let's, you know what, I'm going to put one in anyway because I got some spare space right there. And this way we have, you know, something immediate for that. Let's also, while we're at it, let's put a stockpile. You know what, we'll put it right here between these houses. Oops. We'll put it right there. That way anything from the quarry, if they need to stockpile, they can. And then my wood stockpile is doing quite well there. I'm thinking, which is probably my problem, right? Just don't think. Just do it. Let's see. I can get roads going across, is that right? Trying to determine where I can take a road across here or not. I'm thinking about bringing a road over. I'm not sure if that's a good idea to circle the mountain. But let's see. Alright, so we got all our iron here. That's looking good. We have our fishermen. Oh, our labor pool is down. Let's cut back on some stone cutters. And let's see if somebody died and I wasn't paying attention. We're looking okay. Vendors, right? Miners. Let's balance out. Let's balance out the miners and the stone cutters. And we got the teacher, and then we do want to do a physician and a church as well soon, because our population's getting up there. So we definitely want to think about doing that. It makes them happier. Obviously, the hospital keeps them healthier. You know what? I was debating whether to do the hospital first or the chapel first. And the only reason I went with the chapel first is simply because I have the two herbalists going, and they kind of count as that. And then, you know what? Just because it'll be picturesque, we will put a little cemetery right next to the church. I don't want to make it too big, but we'll make, we'll put a few there. Of course, we're going to have to hire a cleric. Oh my gosh. What happened to our labor pool? Old age again. And what we lose, we lost a hunter, so we're down to 4 out of 6. Okay, let's bump that out. One from each. No, not woodcutter. I want to take that back to maximum. But again, because my hunters give me the leather for the coats and obviously the wood, which is nice. We'll go ahead and give one cleric there. He'll work as a laborer until that comes up. And I think we're close to wrapping an episode. I don't like to keep them too awfully long. Otherwise, you guys will start watching an episode and fall asleep. Do you guys do that? I put YouTubes on all the time, and I just, I start watching it. And it's not because the people doing it are boring. I just, you start relaxing, you fall asleep. There's a few YouTubers I like to watch and enjoy their stuff, and wow, it just puts me right to sleep. Maybe I'm getting old. That would not surprise me as the answer as well. All right, so folks, again, sorry about the picking up where I left off. Had to do a couple changes, moving to the quarry and whatnot. I hope we're pretty much on speed. I definitely will save this village after we pause, and we'll be able to pick up on the next time. I'm trying to stagger out my videos a little bit. Have a a variety of content out there. So if you don't like Banished, you can watch something else, or you can watch all of them. I'm not going to say no to that. And yeah, I think that's a good stopping place. We've got the chapel up. We've got the school up. We rebuilt from where we had it. Got that extra spur, which really, in hindsight, I think this is going to work out better for us. We had the quarry over here. This way, we've got a big pool of trees, so we have the 3 different food sources coming in, and I definitely like that. Like that. So, all right, guys. This is Dakota Guy. Thanks again for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and if you haven't done so already. And we will see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.